It is also my sincere hope that our deliberations at this meeting will set us firmly on the road to the fulfillment of our commonly held aspirations for greater effective cooperation of the countries of West Africa and a more cohesive and prosperous sub-region as part of and contributing to a progressive and equally prosperous continent.
As one of the founders of our regional economic community, it is incumbent upon me to speak on behalf of the 14 heads of state and government who joined me in Lagos on 27th of May 1975 to establish Ecowas since its inception.
The Ecowas trade liberalization scheme was introduced in 1979, which immediately made the trade in unprocessed goods, traditional handicrafts, free of any restriction, tariff, quotas, and any encumbrances. In other words, unprocessed goods, traditional arts and crafts, traditional handicrafts, animal produced within Ecowas can be sold and consumed anywhere in the community. In addition, manufactured goods in the region, which has a specified percentage of local content, can be traded freely within the community without tariff, quota, and other forms of obstacle.
The common denominator was economic integration. No wonder the very first protocol that was adopted by the member states at the time was the Protocol on Free Movement of Persons, which endures up till today. It is still there, and it is about one of the very first such protocol globally to allow for free movement of persons within a certain geographic area, in 1975. That is.
We will recognize that the community has been very active in the area of infrastructure development. For example, we are building infrastructure and establishing regional infrastructure policies and regulations for the physical integration of Ecowas member states. We have regional highways, railways, airways projects, as well as maritime transportation plans. The Abidjan-Lagos corridor, which is one of the biggest and busiest economic corridors in Africa, is one of those infrastructure projects.
The deficit or deficiency in electricity generation and transmission, despite extensive energy potential in the region. For example, when we take hydro, we have a potential of 26,000 megawatt, but only 20% is exploited today within the region.
We continue to maintain peace support missions in member states where they are required. We have stabilization missions in the Gambia and Guinea-Bissau, while another mission is at the preparatory stage for Sierra Leone. These preventive deployment of regional stabilization forces are vital for the security and welfare of citizens and community markets. In the same vein, Ecowas is also spending considerable resources on fighting terrorism in the region, while a major intervention is ongoing in the area of maritime security.
Nous sommes tous affectés par des chocs variés, qu'ils soient mondiaux, régionaux et domestiques. Les pays membres et les communautés de la CEDEAO, incluant une partie du Sahel, qui compte plus de 446 millions d'habitants, continuent d'en payer le prix fort en dépit de nos résiliences. Alors que les pays de l'OCDE se sont tous relevés de la Covid-19, plus de la moitié des 35 pays les moins avancés du monde, dont 10 en Afrique de l'Ouest, n'ont pas encore retrouvé leur niveau de développement humain de 2019. C'est pourquoi votre choix de lancer le rapport en Afrique constitue une excellente opportunité pour mettre en lumière et aborder collectivement les questions pertinentes pour le continent en réimaginant la coopération dans un monde polarisé, comme le suggère le rapport.
I'd like to remind you that it is under His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo's tenure as the chairman of the authority of the Ecowas heads of states and government that our community adopted its integrated human capital development strategy in 2021. Since the launch of the Human Capital Development Regional Strategy, Ecowas has actively supported the development of national human capital development strategies within our member states.
If there has been any time for ECOWAS to stay together, this is the time. If we have been ever challenged, this is actually the time we have been most challenged. What those challenges require is nothing but the unity of ECOWAS and ECOWAS member states. There is no challenge before ECOWAS that cannot be addressed if we stay together, if we remain united. It is therefore my hope and aspiration to see us leave this hall today more united in purpose and in objectives.